welcome to my channel, A Cup of Tea with Krista Joy. Every week we're here with recipes, stories of my weight loss, of my breast cancer journey, my surgery journey, and all things urban farming and tea and foraging. But first, make sure that you click the notification button so you can get notified every week when there's a new video. Click like to tell me yes, you enjoyed this episode, and also ring that notification bell to make sure that you know when there is a new episode. Today I'm drinking from my Mother's Day gift. It is, what is that, Tervis? And it's this beautiful butterfly mug I got from my sister-in-law. Today's tea is another tea from my friend who lives overseas in Thailand. I always love the wild and crazy things she brings home for me. This one is unusual. It's safflower. So it's an herbal tea. And I also love that it's in, I believe that's Thai. And it is unusual. It's light, but it's very good. And it reminds me a little bit of the jasmine that I enjoy. It's a little earthy, flowery, not too much earthy, not too much flowery. So it's a really lovely tea for me today. This week, we are talking about all things eating out while you're trying to lose weight. It is a hard topic to talk about because people get a little afraid. And I am here to tell you, you can eat out and you can lose weight. It was almost 2 years ago that I started my weight loss journey. Lost 115 pounds. For the first 2, maybe 3 months, I was afraid. I did not eat out. I brought my own food along, or I just said no thanks, and I stayed home, and I did not eat out with my family. Also, I was afraid to make a mistake, and I wanted to stick to my goals. I kept saying, I am eating according to my goals, so that made sure that I kept straight and narrow to make my goals, which I did. But I'm here to tell you, you can eat out and lose weight, people. First, do not starve yourself before you eat out. In the past, we would have one time a year, amazing pasta bar. Oh, we would always talk about, oh yes, it's this weekend and I'm not going to eat anything all day, so my stomach is all ready for all the pasta. It was amazing. And I would be teaching all day on Friday, and then I wouldn't eat. And I got to it starving, and I ate so much. And pasta fills you up. And then I was like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. And then you'd have the dessert. And then you need to make sure you eat before you go. You might even want to have some veggies before you even go to, right before you go to the restaurant. Grab some carrots, some cucumbers, maybe some bell peppers, and have those before you go. Make sure that you drink your water. You bring your water with. Most of the time when you eat out, you do not need to get a drink at the restaurant, and water is just fine. Special occasions, yeah, that's one thing. If you just make sure that you have your water with you, it helps keep you satiated. It helps your hunger pains. Another tip I give people is that you look ahead. Most restaurants have their menu online or give you a really good idea. You can look at the menu and decide, oh, I could choose this one or I could choose this one. Also, if you track your foods during the day and you look the day before, then you can plan your whole day of food wrapped around what you want to eat, still eating according to your goals that evening. Maybe you want to choose the pasta that night, then you just don't choose carbs during the day. Or you know that they're going to have lots of oils, so you choose not to have oil then. Or you know that they're known for their amazing fruit, so you save some fruit calories and containers for that restaurant, and you can plan ahead. Now, when I was really serious about my weight loss, and I was measuring all of my foods everywhere I went, then when I started venturing out into the real world and eating out, I used the container system, which are rather large containers, and I don't have a big purse, so they didn't fit very well in my purse. So on Amazon, I found these collapsible measuring cups, and they are amazing. So this is my cup, 1 cup. I have a half and a third. I knew how much of each item I could have, And so I kept these in my purse, and they took up so much less room than those containers. I was able to put my food in the container, put it off to the side. Sometimes I would even ask for a separate plate. So I strongly suggest that if you're really serious and you want to make sure that you eat out and make good goals, get yourself some measuring cups. Find a way to measure and track your food even when you're eating out. Don't worry about what other people think. You're eating according to your goals. Now you might be wondering, what kind of foods work well? I can't really think of anything. There's no way I can eat out, and I'm telling you, there are a lot of places you can eat out. There are some I found do not work. McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's very much. We don't go very often, but we did in a hurry about a year ago, and I was in the middle of my weight loss. And I was like, you know what? I'll just get something, a little something, and then I'll have more at home. And I got there, and there was nothing. There wasn't even a salad on the menu anymore. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting a Diet Coke, and that was it. But a lot of places you can really make excellent choices. One place I love are Mexican type places. If you go to a sit-down restaurant, you can have some corn tacos. You could have fajitas. Oftentimes their salads are decent. That is a really good option. If you want to go fast food, Chipotle, we have a place down the road, a local version of Chipotle. Their salad bowls are so good. You can choose their chicken, you put the salad bowls on, you can have all the veggies that you want and all the salsa that you want. You can even have a little avocado or guacamole. You know, they give you the salad dressing on the side, and I just drizzle a little bit on it. Or if I have avocado, sometimes that's all I need. But if you go to a sit-down restaurant, make sure you don't even let the chips basket come to your table. Just say no thanks. And if it does come to your table, slide it to the end for the people who are going to eat it. Because you know, you can't just eat just one chip, right? Some places that are really good are barbecue places. Oftentimes you can have it what's called neat, which has nothing on it, and they're often smoked, so they're really, really good. Maybe you bring your own barbecue sauce. They might have a sugar-free option. Some places you can just ask it for the side. I do this for dressings too. You have it on the side and you dip your fork and then you take your bite. It's a great way to have a little bit of dressing, not use all of it, or barbecue sauce, and still enjoy some of that. When you go to a barbecue place, they usually have great meat options. You can ask for the sauce inside or neat. They'll often have like a steamed or butter vegetable. You can ask for the butter off if they do, or say, please, no butter or oil on it. I have found that was a really great choice for me. In fact, that was the first place. We have a place here in the Twin Cities called Famous Dave's. They're known for their barbecue. I was able to eat on plan and lose weight that way. It was amazing. Another place you might not consider, it can be very, very dangerous, but Chinese buffets. If you have enough self-control, going to Chinese buffets, especially if they have the Mongolian grill, are fantastic options. They will often have steamed vegetables. You do have to consider the oils that they put most of the meat, but they'll often have just meat on its own. But if you go to the Mongolian grill part, you can stack up the veggies, all the veggies that you want. You can control how much oil, how much meat, whether or not there's peanuts on it, whether they use water or vinegar and all of that stuff. I have lost weight after eating a Chinese buffet, and that was the key. I'll get fruit, and then I'll go to Mongolian grill, load it up, my plate full of beautiful veggies, put some, that ginger sauce is amazing. Put that ginger sauce on it, maybe a sprinkle of peanuts. Oh, it is so good. I will say that at some places that I go, salads are not always the best option. And I want you to keep an open mind and think about what else they have on their menu. There are often really great baked chicken options at like an Applebee's or TGI Fridays or those kind of places. I would look at something other than a salad, because the salads could have a lot more calories in it and not be actually quite as good for you as maybe some of the chicken and veggie options. That eating out doesn't have to be scary. You can absolutely eat out, lose weight, and have amazing foods. The last time I ate out, we went to a local Thai fusion place from us, and I chose a salad. It was a green papaya salad. Oh, it was with shrimp. It was fresh tasting, and it was spectacular. I wouldn't have chosen it if I weren't on this health journey. So I'm so glad I am, because I wouldn't realize how amazing that salad was. Thank you for joining us. Make sure that you subscribe so you know when new episodes are coming out every week. And I cannot wait for you to join us again next week.